Hi, I'm Aaron Little, and this is Performance Edge. And in today's video, I'm with my very good friend, James Yeager. And I'm going to ask him, he actually doesn't know what the topic's going to be, so that makes it kind of interesting. But there is a couple of words that I have always used interchangeably when it comes to what it is that we do. And James actually uses them differently, and I think my viewers will benefit from his view of these two words.
Okay.
I usually use, for the last 30 years, I have used the words training and practice interchangeably. And James has a different view of that. I know it's semantics, but I like the idea he gets across, the philosophy he gets across when he explains it the way he does. So, James.
Well, I don't think it's semantics. Here's my thing about it. Training teaches you what and how to practice. We tell people you get good at stuff by practicing, but you can't just, without knowing what to practice. And so there has to be, like I hear guys online all the time. Well, I'm going to the range today to train, and I go, oh, who are you training with? Well, I'm going by myself. Well, let's practice. Right. Yeah, and basically training is basically instruction under an instructor, under the watchful eye of a competent instructor, and that instructor corrects you and does whatever he needs to make sure. And so I tell people, like when people come take our fighting pistol class or fighting rifle or whatever, in the handout they get, there's an outline for the class. So if anybody wants to steal my curriculum, I write it down for them.
Right.
Okay, it's in there, and I want students to make notes about what they did during that drill, so they understand exactly from their own words what that drill is supposed to mean. And then the hope is they take the hands-on training they got, their handout, they go home, and then they practice. And so training is your down payment, like down payment on a car. That is training. And then you have to make your monthly payments on your car, and that's practice. And if you practice long enough, you eventually own that car. Right. And that's kind of the way I look at it, and that's the kind of way I articulate it to my students, is they are totally separate things.
Well, I really like that philosophy. Like I said, I've been using those two words. If you've trained with me, you've probably heard me use those two words interchangeably for 30 some odd years now. And I want to change. I really like the philosophy. I don't care if you agree, disagree with the thought. The intent behind it makes a lot of sense, and it allows us to differentiate between when we're working under the watchful eye of someone else and when we're practicing the skills we developed under that watchful eye. That's the way I'm going to look at it from now on. I'm probably still going to occasionally fall back into using those words interchangeably. If you're on the range with me, you're in class with me, you see that, bring it up, because I want to work to change it. But I really like it. Thanks for letting me put you on the spot. I've heard you give that explanation so many times. I knew I could ask you and you would flow right into it. But again, I'm Aaron Little. This is Performance Edge. I want to hear your thoughts about this. Leave it in the space provided below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.